Shalom. I'd like to start off by giving all glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, double honor to the teachers, elders, and apostles of great Muslim, and likewise, brothers, so they're putting out this truth, faithfully, fearlessly feeding the sheep unto brothers and sisters, tuning in Shalom. And Yasharallah, okay, the 2/3 of Yasharallah, okay, are really putting their trust, okay, and faith, okay, into this place here, Great Babylon, America. They really trust the United States government. They really trust these men in suits, okay, who are nothing more, okay, than puppets, okay, set up by an even more wicked, okay, set of people, men, okay, Edomites, so-called white men, okay, that are sitting in very low places, okay, underground. When I say low places underground, because in this world right now, they're in high places right now, okay. They believe, okay, that this man has all the answers for them. But let's go into the book of Isaiah 30, starting verse 1. It says, "Woe to the rebellious children, said the Lord Yahweh Shemashai, that take counsel but not of me, trusting in Egypt," okay, spiritual Egypt, and Sodom, which is Great Babylon, America, "and are covered with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin." They're listening to, groups like IUIC, ISUPK, Wi-Fi, who's telling them there's no Jacob's trouble, going to this murder, exalting the name, okay, of the devil, okay, Jesus Christ, okay, walking around in constant mirth, okay, all the time, believing that, as long as there's some, money collected through these apps and stuff like that, and you can pad your bank account, that everything is okay, and that's far from the truth. Let's continue on here. It says that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked in my mouth to strengthen himself in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. And this place is a shadow because it blocks the light. It blocks the truth. Okay. It is a place that is built on blood. Okay. Fear. Okay. And lies, which is just being spewed out of this wicked man's mouth on a daily basis. But our people are eating it up. When we go into the book of Proverbs 1, starting verse 24, okay, it says, "Because I have called and ye refuse, I have stretched my hand and no man regarded." Who is the Lord stretching his hands out? Okay, is he reaching through the clouds or from from heaven and stretching his arm? No, he's using his prophets. Okay, the men that you see on the highway and the byway, sighing and crying against this wicked place, bringing out the warning. The man that built the posters that you see there, the man that put these lessons together. Okay, the man that go out every single day to warn the sheep, warn the sheep. Okay, the hopefully elect. Okay, and also warn the 2/3 wicked that continuously to be blinded, okay, by the bullshit that this man is spewing in their air every day via, okay, all of his sorceries like the TV and YouTube and all these other things, okay. And it says, "But ye have set at naught all my counsel and none of my reproof," making fun, calling us niggas, accusing us of hate, okay. "I will also laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear coming. When your fear coming as a desolation and destruction coming as a whirlwind," which is going to be very, very quick. It's going to be very, very sudden. Okay, when these calamities start taking place. Right now, it's happening now on a lower scale, but it's not impacting most of Yasharallah yet, us so-called Blacks, Americans, and Latinos. Okay, so it is kind of spread out even where some of these Edomites are getting it, Jakes are getting it, but it hasn't reached that level yet, that capacity. Okay, or to the extreme, where these, high and lofty Jakes, at least in their own mind, okay, are being impacted. It says, "When the stress and anguish coming upon you, then shall you cry upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me, for that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord." Yahweh Shemashai. So our people only know how to cry, okay, during the time of when great misery come. And Esau is right now, okay, he's preparing to come in, like a flood. Okay, all this is a wave, okay, of crap and deceits and lies and wickedness that this man is right now bringing up. Okay, and so you have to stand on solid ground. The solid ground is going to be this truth, okay, which is given to the prophets to give what? To extend it out there to the Hebrew Israelite. Okay, Yasharallah, so-called Blacks and Americans and Latino. When we go into the book of Isaiah 3, starting with verse 1, it says, "For behold, the Lord of hosts, man of war, doth take away from Jerusalem and Judah the stay and the staff and the whole stay of bread and the whole stay of water, the mighty man and the man of war and the judge and the prophet and the prudent and the ancient and the captain of 50 and the honorable man, the counselor and the cunning anticiper and the elaborate orator," who's a great speaker. Okay, you have these groups out there. You have these groups out there. IUIC, I've mentioned them. ISUPK, Wi-Fi. They wear the fringes. They come in a tune of Hebrew Israelites. Okay, but they're spreading the gospel of Esau, okay, glorifying, okay, the devil's, okay, God, okay, who is Jesus Christ, who the world has come to see as the Messiah, okay, the so-called white man with blue eyes and long flowing hair, okay, and then the old pedophile looking cracker, who's supposed to be God Almighty himself, okay, and that is far from the truth, okay. And so Esau set those guys up because if they can bag, and also Esau has a myriad amount of these doggone, false prophets out there, these pastors and preachers who couldn't tell, poop from chocolate, okay. I mean, this is how silly they are, okay. But the Lord is going to take away, okay, the comfortness that mirth, okay, from Yasharala, Israel, so-called blacks and Americans and Latinos, okay. And as I brought it out earlier, okay, he was laughing, okay, at the calamity that's going to be coming, okay, because he's taking it away. And who is he using? He's using Esau. Let's go into the book of Second Ezra, because Jake. You tell them this, and you can bring it over and over, and they'll go, oh, y'all just keep saying the same thing over and over and over. Well, when you go through the book from Genesis all the way to Revelations, okay, many of the scriptures repeats itself. Even when you go into the Apocrypha, it repeats itself. Okay, why? Our people are very sluggish, have low, short attention span, okay, even in this society. So, okay, it's been written in such a way, okay, to be reiterated over and over and over, so you can get it to your thick skull, Jake. This is 2nd Ezra 16, verse 71. It says, they shall be like madman. Who's going to be like madman? Okay, Esau the Edomite, the so-called white man, with all of his forces, his SWAT teams, okay, his police, okay, his military, okay, and it's not necessarily going to be the American military. They're going to bring the UN or these foreign militaries. This is what these type of military forces that they use when they went into Afghanistan and Iraq. Okay, for those of you who serve in this man military, and it says they should be like madman, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. Okay, because as a natural people, we naturally fear the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, even though our people, 2/3, are rebellious and choose not to come back. Okay, because the Lord has actually put that spirit in them not to come back. And it says, for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. So guess what? There's not going to be an exemption, okay, for the 2/3, and Esau is not going to spare you. Okay, the Lord is going to bring his judgment of Yasharala, okay, at the hands, okay, of Esau, okay, who serves as the man, the whipping stick here on this earth, okay, to judge all these nations, and in particular the tribe of Israel, Yasharala, so-called blacks, Americans, and Latinos. Okay, let's go into the book of John 12 and 25, because this is a pivotal warning here, because Jake them are going to try to do anything to maintain or sustain themselves here. They're going to take the MOTB, okay, which is the mark of the beast, RFID microchip. As you saw, okay, during the scandemic, many Jakes marched up there and took it, okay, despite all the warnings that was coming, okay, from the prophets who put their lives on the line, okay, and to warn them about that. So they're gonna bow down to the microchip, okay. They're gonna bow down, okay, to any type of draconian measures that Esau bring out to force the hands of the children of Israel to bow down to him, those who even try to refuse. So the Lord is the only one who can save, okay, the elect, okay, out of the clutches in the hands of Esau the Edomite, the so-called white man. And this is a particular warning that was given. It says, John 12 and 25 says, he that loveth his life shall lose it, and he that hated his life in this world should keep it unto Salaki, let me read this again. He that loveth his life shall lose it, and he that hated his life in this world should keep it unto life eternal. We hate our life, okay? Esau can't fool us with none of his sweet talk anymore. It just sounds like rubbish and shit and garbage. I bought a video a couple of nights ago talking about Esau. Everything that he spews out his mouth is garbage. Is the reason why Yahshua is going to come and take the garbage out, which is what? Esau the Edomite, the so-called white man, take him, his wicked queendom, okay, and cast it into that lake of fire, okay? And Esau, of course, you're going to go into 1,000 years of hardcore brutal slavery. Lord willing, I get my paws, okay, on many of you doggone wicked ass rulers right now who are alive today oppressing the children of Israel, okay? And during the time of during your time of slavery, okay, but those who love it, Jake them is going to side with these Edomites. They're going to betray their family. They're going to betray us, They're going to betray anyone, okay, to maintain their life status or their status quo here, which is going to be having a little house, a car, or whatever Esau draconian laws that says if you do this and you do that, you can get this and that. Jake, them are going to go along with it, okay? And the Lord said, what? You're going to be destroyed because the judgment starts at the house of Israel, the Asherah, so-called blacks, the Americans, and Latinos. So nobody, okay, or if you're a Hebrew Israelite, is going to get away from that judgment unless you are part of the 130 elect who is sealed, okay, and have who's going to be sealed, okay, and you will not get those judgment that the 2/3 is going to get. Okay, let's go into the book of Isaiah 13, okay, and verse 15, because, okay, the Lord will judge traitors and those who, try to maintain their life here. And this is Isaiah 13, verse 15. It says, everyone that is found should be thrust through. We're talking about the Edomites, because the Edomites are going to be getting destroyed, getting this judgment, okay? And everyone that is joined unto them, you Jakes, okay? And including these other nations, we're focusing on Jakes here, okay? Join unto them shall fall by the sword. Their children also should be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses should be spoiled and their wives ravished. That's a horrible way to get a judgment, Jake. So you got to think about that when you decide that you're going to make a deal with the devil. If you haven't seen what happened to those who've made a deal with the devil right now, okay, many of these celebrities, okay, then you seriously have not learned anything. You are truly lost, okay, in the shadow of Pharaoh here, okay. You're in that delusional, okay, state of mind that you are the exception, okay, to Esau's draconian rule, or somehow you are going to find favor, okay, with this wicked ruler. Let's go into 2nd Ezra again, 15, and we're going to go with verse 19, because if you think that you're not living in the ghetto or the barrio, that somehow, because you've managed to become a upper middle class or even well off or rich, Jake, somehow, living in Beverly Hills or living among these Edomites, somehow you think that's going to exempt you. No, because this judgment is really going to be on Great Babylon, America, and in particular, who's going to really feel the effect of this really first, because again, the judgment starts at the house of Israel, okay, or Yasharallah, so-called blacks, Americans, and Latinos from the Lord, Abase Man. Here's what's going to take place. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. So if you're living next to Madonna, or you're living next to, I don't know, James Cameron or somebody like that, here's what they're going to do to you. But shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Let me read that again to you. 2nd Ezra 15. In verse 19, it says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and of great tribulation. La-di-da-di, everybody's going to be in this great tribulation. So even these celebrities are going to find themselves, having to go pillage and do a whole lot of things to do other celebrities who, have the big mansion next to them, okay? So this is the state of Great Babylon, America, and this is what's going to be the state of the 2/3 rebellious children, okay, who's turned to Egypt and not to the counsel of the Lord, Yahweh Shemashai, via his prophets that are out there on the highway and the byway, on the unicorn, okay, giving out this testament, okay? Let's close up with the book of Matthew 6 and verse 19, okay, because this is what we heed to here as a righteous, hopefully elect of Yasharallah, okay, and this is very important warning that was given to us, because this sets that mindset, okay, of how you should be, walking right now here in Great Babylon, America. It says, lay not up for yourself treasure upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves can break through and steal. I brought it out to you earlier that what, okay, that Esau them are going to come like what? They're going to come and take away all your goods, okay? Pursuant to 2nd Ezra 16 and 71, they said they should be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord, for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them in their houses. So see, those things that you reverence here, like house and possessions and stuff like that, okay? Esau can take those away from you when he wants to, whether you comply or you don't comply. And it says, but lay up for yourself treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust corrupt, and where thieves do not break nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart also. The light of the body is the eye. If therefore thine eye be single, thy body shall be full of light. But if thine eye be evil, thy whole body shall be full of darkness. If therefore the light that is in thee be darkness, how great is that darkness? So we put our eyes are set on, this light, okay, this word, this truth, this gospel, to being saved out of here, okay, yeah, you got to still pay bills and all that stuff. And then if you have the means to write out a check and pay your bills, you pay that until the time comes where you can't pay your bills any longer, because you're not going to be bowing down or complying with these draconian measures or what Esau wants to do, okay, to the righteous, okay, of Yasharala, so-called Blacks, Native Americans, and Latino, okay. But for you, Jig, this is going to be a great snare, because you are materialistic, because why? Your eyes is the only way you can have proof, okay, of righteousness or the existence, okay, of a greater power than Esau the Edomite, the so-called white man. And henceforth, you're going to be captured here in Great Babylon, America, and everything I just read to you, okay, from those scriptures, okay. So Lord willing, the hopefully elect was edified, and those of you who are just coming new to this, like that you continue on to, to look at these videos and get built up, okay. And to the evil ones, so that I want to continue to stay in Babylon, hey, by all means, continue to do what you got to go do. Okay, so I'd like to close and give all glory and honor to Yahweh, Bashim, Yahushua, Bashim, Rakakadash, double honor to teachers, elders, and apostles of great millstone. Likewise, brothers, so they put on the truth, faithfully, fearlessly feeding the sheep, and you brothers and sisters are tuning in. Shalom.